Cove. Here we go again. I remember the first time I went to the Cove, I was scared and I had bad luck, and I think
the smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Good map though. We're not touching these. I remember they are evil. You told me they're evil. I'm not touching evil things. This is slightly annoying. Let's go for a stun, ideally of him. Because of the AoE, right? Flashing daggers.
A devastating blow.
That was a good, very good one. You are gonna blight. Actually, no. Buff the damage of a Crusader, please. Oh, come on. Don't be like this. Don't reshuffle us. Zealous accusation. Excellent.
Give them no quarter. Eradicated.
That is perfect. We're gonna blight you. And that kills him.
By inches.
Good. Could have been worse, much worse. Let's get torchlight out.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Yay, torch. It's not gonna babble about baubles again, so that's good. Good scouting. There's a battle coming up. We need to break this open with a shovel, right? Should have brought more shovels. Let's make sure we have light when we go into this battle. These guys were mostly a little annoying, but not a problem, right? They don't take much to kill anyway, so... let's do a stun here on any of them. You're gonna blight him. That's not gonna be enough. Too bad.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright, well, next round everybody is dead. Hopefully not on our side, but on theirs. Okay, I think we can deal with this. Throw a dagger. Thank you.
Obliterated.
Should have done that last round, actually. And you just buff up the paladin. Crusader. There we go. That'll work.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Disgusting fish in the background there. Whale. Alright. Our goal is exploration, so here's an obstacle.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Let's hope we don't get too many of those anymore. Or maybe some bonus shovel, or both, or whatever. Again, empty. There is a trap coming up. Gotta pay attention. There we go. Good for stress relief, actually. Light the torch. I'm gonna open this like this, I think. I don't wanna use the last shovel. No, use it or lose it. What the hell? Screw this.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of...
I know, if we get an obstacle, we'll have to dig through it. But what the hell? Alright, our first real fight here.
Annihilate.
Not exactly what I had in mind, but that worked. Have some damage, Mr. Crusader, sir. Let's see if you can stun someone. 50, 25, 10. Yep, let's stun you. Didn't work. Worth a try. Didn't kill you. Worth a try. That's okay. Stress waves. Finally, a challenge. Let's blight you, because why the hell not? Party heal here. There goes the fat guy.
A faint hope blossoms.
And there he goes. Didn't need to blight him after all. But, you know, who knew? That's okay for the damage. Let's take that thing apart. I cannot actually attack any of these. That also we cannot with him. Damn it. Alright. There we go, Crusader. Make us proud. Oh, you can actually also attack, huh? Let's give that a try. Alright, at least we stunned it. That's just as good. Can't detect the monster. Whatever. Have some points you're feeling. Now kill it. Thank you.
Back to the pit.
Ha! Use the key, got a key. The cycle of life. Yep, let's move on. Oh, bonus shovel. And we can again not carry everything that we have. Don't want to go. Don't want to throw away 250 though. Let's throw away the holy water. I do want to keep the heirlooms if I can. Pour some salt on this now. That is an excellent idea. That should be a skill. Maybe the antiquarian should have that skill. Okay, we're basically done with the adventure. Don't touch it! Idiot. Oh well, at least we got some loots out of it. I would have liked to use the shovel on it though. Empty crates. Actually.
The light. The promise of safety.
Alright, let's hope for another scout. I would really like another scout. And we get it. Cool. We do have a shovel. We could actually go there. And I say let's make use of what we got. And hopefully I will not regret this. Unburned torch. Oh, Zavarkans got sold. That's good. We need the shovel to break that open as well, don't we? Okay, so this is finally an actual fight. I wanted to actually try and stun that thing there, but okay. Let's see. Let's blight the rear two guys here. And it worked. Flashing dagger. Oh, almost dead. Zealous accusation.
Is broken.
That's one dead here. He's gonna call. Oh, we dodged. Oh, that's lucky. Guarding. That's unfortunate. Especially since it does give him bonus protection. You got my back indeed, yeah. How shall we do this? Let's buff the Crusader. It's gonna need extra damage to... yeah, work through that. Let's see... let's attack him as well. Every little bit helps. Wow!
The onslaught.
Nice!
Destroy them all.
That'll work. That'll work. Too bad it didn't give me a shovel.
These nightmarish creatures can be
but
felled.
we do still
They
get a
can
little
be
bit.
beaten.
Good. Alright, decent run. Not perfect, but... it's quite okay.
Despite its morbid aspect, this twisted, cavernous maze seems almost traversable.
Not sure about that, narrator, but we did get out alive, and that's something. It's almost 9k in gold, and we did get a whole bunch of heirlooms this time. Other than that, though, Resilient instead of fast healer? I don't know, I guess. Backtracker and mankind hater. Sure, whatever.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
I think we have a pretty good notion already what your tragic failings were. Alright, let's have a quick look what we got here. I think I'm not going to do another run unless we find something that is very manageable. It's a siren here. That is a nice item. Oh. This. A Vestral book. Tome of Holy Healing. Absolutely. Let's do this. It's a long one. No. Okay, let's do this next time. Excuse me. Yeah, let's do this next time. We do want to prepare really quickly for that, though, I think. Nah, look at this. We are fine. We have a great team for this. Or we have multiple possible teams. We got a leper. He's a little stressed, but... nah, maybe let's not take the leper. We got Crusaders. We got Vestrals. We got Grave Robbers. We got this guy, who might actually work really well here. Yeah, okay. We definitely have some team for this. We can liberate this book. And this should really, really help in restoring our former power here. But yeah, it's a long dungeon, so we're gonna have to do this on Saturday. Life is overrated. Necromancer all the way. Okay. Going into dungeon on this stream. Bartmoss. Have my team. Psy. And my fine. Zavarkan. And my drinks. Also, Zavarkan, your salt. Don't forget the salt. Salt is important. Psyrex, every time I upgrade my PC or buy a new one, every time I'm like, oh, I really don't want to put it together again. You know, like myself, I really want to not bother with that. And then I look around and all the pre-built ones, it's like, none of them is really great, or they're from like small unknown manufacturers, and like the big ones like Dell doesn't really have decent gaming PCs. And if you buy a decent gaming PC, you pay through the nose. The spare parts or just buying parts is just so much cheaper. I always end up building them myself, and I'm really happy about it afterwards. But it's a lot of work. So if you want to save money, TLDR or TLDL in this case, too long didn't listen. If you got the money, you could probably just take the easy way route. And if you want to save some money, then building, I guess. Oh, you haven't built one ever? Oh. If you haven't ever built one, then definitely look into, like, if you want to do it, right? It's a good experience. It teaches you a lot, but there's also a lot of little things that you gotta know and you gotta look out for. There's probably lots of guides and stuff on the interwebs that you could look into. There is also /r/build-a-pc, the subreddit, which is really super helpful. I don't know how much they have in terms of guides, but they don't you can post there not to get a PC built for you, i.e. like the parts lists. I mean, obviously nobody is gonna come over and put it together for you. But if you work out like, oh, this is what I want, and you post it, they will give you feedback on whether you made some mistake or if you can improve your selection somehow, you know. So there are resources that can help you. I think well, first of all, building is cheaper if you don't count the time that you put in. But also, I think building a PC just really, really helps you understand, you know, the whole thing. Okay, so you did do some upgrading. Okay, so you have some basic skill in that at least, right? I probably have, well, I shouldn't say basic skills. It's like, because, you know, like the last time I built a PC was like 3.5 years ago. I'm looking into doing it again, but, you know. Yeah, I'm a fan, I guess, of building, and that the result is satisfactory and you save some money. But I'm not a fan of building in that it is actually a lot of work, because I don't do it a lot. I'm sure like someone who does it every week, or even maybe does it every day as a job, they can just put one together in like a half hour. But for me, it always costs like a whole day. And then there's the install. But you don't get around the install anyway. Yeah, I think you're gonna be fine as well. Basically, in this case, just, you know, see what you want. If you put together a list of parts, definitely check out /r/build-a-pc. It's a very, very helpful subreddit. And yeah, and you just gotta decide whether you wanna go for it or not. But you should be fine. I'm currently debating whether I should upgrade my PC or buy a new one and build that from parts. If I put in the 4970K i7, that's like the best CPU I can put onto my board. And that's about the same performance as a 6700K, which is the current one. But of course, it's old hardware, my RAM is not the fastest, I do need a new graphics card anyway. I don't know, I'll probably just end up buying everything, but the part list I produced, there was like €1,700, and I just really, I shouldn't spend that on a gaming PC. Aiden, welcome back. How was the hurricane for you? I think Drugu is not here anymore, but he's in Florida, and he says it's like shit, basically. Yeah, Aiden is in South Carolina. I rocked you like a hurricane, yeah. Yeah, so how bad was it? I mean, it looked like it would miss you, and then it looked like it would hit you, and then, I don't know. You said you lived a little more inland, right, Aiden? So I hope it wasn't too bad for you where you live.
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
Nothing serious for Aiden, he says. But was without power for 3 to 4 days. Yeah. And he says his legs are covered with mosquito bites because he was sitting outside reading all day. Yeah, yeah, Drugi also reported that he was without power for like days and days. Mosquitoes are hellish creatures that, you know, like if there was justice in this universe, mosquitoes would not exist. But they do exist, and that is proof that we live in a cruel and uncaring world after all. You know. Well, I'm glad you're alright. And I mean, okay, being without power for 3 to 4 days, that sucks, but at least that's not in itself, you know, like a serious danger. Kinda sucks because you don't have a fridge either that can keep stuff cold for you, but I mean, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I think that's probably endurable. Says the man who has never been in a power outage that was longer than a day. So, don't mind me.
Success depends on survival.
Huh. Oh yeah, we also should look at this. Houndmaster, another Hellion. See, there's 2 eminent arms here actually waiting for us, but our roster is now full, so... Yeah, too bad. Having a man-at-arms here would have been actually pretty good. Oh well. Alright. I'm very sorry to do this, Aiden, since you just arrived, but I was gonna call it a night. We had a pretty successful run, and on Saturday we're gonna do this quest here, because it gets us a Tome of Holy Healing again, which is really good for a Vestral, and we don't have one right now. But it's a long quest, and I've been very tired all day. So I think I'm gonna call it. I do have to work tomorrow after all. But yeah, on Saturday we're gonna do this quest here, and then see what we do afterwards, of course. I cannot take too many... What was that? She was complaining about something. Alright, folks. Yeah, thank you very much for being here. It was a fun evening. And it was a very satisfactory run as well, especially the one where we got all those damage buffs. That was just unreal. I'd say someone had to throw out basically everything that wasn't cheese, bread, or a drink. Yeah. Yeah, I was way back when I was in New England. That was 96, I want to say. I stayed for like 2 months, and one day one of the power masts was hit by a truck and went down, and you know, they had to turn off the power to fix it. And the entire neighborhood basically got together and did like a huge barbecue, you know, just use everything up that would have otherwise spoiled. It was actually good fun. So, you know. Buffs for life. Yeah, 3 damage buffs. I'm a little sad that I actually messed it up, but I mean, it did help in the end because the occultist also did do fairly good damage on that run. Some good criticals in there. So it was fine, as we say around these parts, right?
Alone in the woods or tunnels, survival is the same. Prepare, persist, and overcome.
Yeah, so while we do this, I'm like, you know what? It's just
Rarities and curios. Sold at a profit, of course.
Let's just upgrade these things a little bit. Because we had too many of the heirlooms anyway, and I do want everything upgraded before we end the game, if we ever do. Because I want the achievements for that. Alright, anyway guys, I'm gonna go now and catch some Z's. Hope to see you guys on Saturday. Again, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and it was a really fun evening. So thank you guys for that as well. And yeah, have a good night, and see you on Saturday.